I'm so glad to be with you. I'm Dr. Raymond Wise, and I bring you greetings from Ohio and Indiana, where I live and then I teach at Indiana University. So glad to be here. I just want to give you a warning that gospel music is what we call a collective art, which means it's not just for the performer, it's not performer observed, but that means everyone gets to participate. So get ready. Now, you got to get ready. Now, this looks like a great, great moment for the gospel community to work together and singing gospel music you're normally in the church. So let me give you your first response opportunity. So let the church say amen. Amen. All right, you're ready. You're ready. This is actually the Ascension Blues Gospel 2016 Gospel Festival Choir. And this choir is comprised of people who just wanted to come and experience gospel music. They're not professional singers. We all just came and brought our pieces together to form this choir. So we came together about 2 hours every day since Monday to work on music. We learned about the history of gospel music. We learned some techniques on how to sing. And we just want to share some of those things with you today. So when we talk about gospel music, we know that African American music is strongly influenced by African culture. Africans brought a rich culture and musical heritage with them to America. They brought their singing, they brought their dance, they brought their drumming, they brought their languages. And many of the things that they brought were misunderstood. So they were eventually prohibited. But African Americans found a way to keep that culture alive. And they ended up developing a new song in America called the spiritual. Now, the spirituals, and most all of them, are based upon the African-derived scale, which is a pentatonic scale. And if you listen to most all the original spirituals, you can sing them on that scale. I'm going to do one for you, and I'm going to give you an example of this. But this is what the pentatonic scale sounds like. And in fact, this particular 5-note scale you can play on the black keys. So all of the black keys make up a pentatonic scale. You have a minor pentatonic scale and a major pentatonic scale. But at any rate, I'm going to sing one song. I'll open my mouth to the Lord. So they're all on those 5 notes. So when they sang these songs, because they took their drums away, because they said you couldn't do the dancing, because they said you couldn't sing in the languages, they put all of these things into their body. So when they came together to worship, they would put their feet together and they would start stomping like this. Come on, put your foot together. So they stomp. So that's the base of the drum. They put their hands together. Involved in many directions. One direction it involved is the academic direction. After the Emancipation Proclamation, there was a move to develop historical black colleges and universities. And there, they wanted to raise money for the university, so they went out traveling, touring with the choir, and singing classical music didn't make as much money. But one day they were sitting around singing those old spirituals, and somebody said, why don't you put those on the concert? They said, nah, nobody wants to hear that. But anyway, the story goes, they put those songs on the concert, and people were so moved, they raised more than $20,000 singing those spirituals. And that was in 1871. So they said, somebody wants to hear these songs. So they took the oral spiritual, like we just sang, combined with European choral harmonies and developed what we call concert spiritual. So for all of you who sang spirituals in high school and college with sheet music, this is the concert spiritual. Now we're going to do a version of I Open My Mouth to the Lord in that style for you. Here you go.
Go See what